Here from HoneyMilk, and today I want to talk to you guys about pop-up season, pop-up market season to be exact, and what I'm doing at HoneyMilk to get myself prepared. The very last pop-up that I did was back in June of 2021. Y'all, that is a very long time. I completely disregarded 2022. I didn't want any part of COVID. I never caught it, never had it. Nobody in my household had it. And I'm so thankful for that, but I wanted to steer clear of the potential of getting it. So I kind of just, did away with pop-ups. I missed an entire season, and I didn't even do interns. That's how, nerve-wracking the whole idea of getting it was for me. I skipped 2022. I don't even honestly remember what happened in 2022. But the sales were still coming in, of course. I had a couple of sales, but I also had I had a couple of big sales, but my regular sales were coming in, and that was an everyday thing, as it still is. But I kind of took a back seat on being in the business full time. I recorded several videos to post for you guys to let you know where I was and what's going on, and how things are going and all that good stuff. But I'm going to be honest, I just kind of faded or fell back a little bit and kind of faded away, and kind of stayed under the radar, just because I wanted to get so focused on the job at hand, which was clearing up a small debt and making sure that this season, this 2023 season, this year would be amazing for me and my life and my son's life. And so that meant that everything had to kind of take a back seat a little bit. But of course my business was still going. That wasn't going anywhere. The sales were still coming in every day, but I had to kind of take a back seat to a lot of things, and so that I can refocus where I was and where I wanted to be for the new season. My whole 2022, I believe, was me getting ready for this year. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about the pop-up season that I'm preparing for, which is this year. I always call a season a year. It's always a year for me, just because I like to think. I don't like to break things up too much. I want to have that mindset moving forward. And so when I say season, I mean the year that's ahead of us. And of course, I start my season or my year in the spring, which, based off the vernal equinox and all that good stuff. And when all things are new. So anyway, if that's something that you're interested in hearing about, make sure you keep watching, because I want to talk to you guys about getting prepared for the pop-up season, getting prepared in terms of making stuff, what I'm making, getting supplies ready, getting the studio ready for the abundance and the overflow of stuff that's going to be going on. Because not only am I going to be getting ready for my regular season, I'm going to be getting ready for pop-up season. And that's two totally different things, the same but different. But if that's something that you want to see, make sure you keep watching. So, hey y'all, hey. So I'm getting ready in a way that involves doubling batches. One of my batches is just 25 pounds. So making 50 batches per soap. I have about 18 soaps, maybe 20 at this point. I'm not sure, I lost count. And some of the soaps, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, some of the soaps I wanted to take away. I ain't gonna lie. I did not want to bring them back because they do okay. A good 2 handfuls of people like those products, and some of the other products I'm already dwindling away, and they'll be disappeared by this year, by the time the spring comes. Some of them, they just won't be coming back, and the reason for that is I cannot, it's just the quality the quality of the product is just too inconsistent, and that's all I'll say about that. So everything that I make, I want to make sure that when I repeat the recipe, it's going to be the exact same. And some of the fragrance oils just don't do it for me in terms of that. And so I have to be really, really, really careful when it comes to that, because your customer is going to expect the same thing all the time. That's why they come back. And I don't want to risk that connection with or that relationship with my customers. So certain things I'm just going to have to do away with. And that I'm absolutely fine with that. Now, with that being said, that means that I can clear up the slate a little bit for new products, or no products at all. I may just focus heavily on what I already have, but of course that's boring. So more than likely I will introduce a product here, a new product there, but nothing a whole bunch at one time like I would normally do, or maybe 3. I don't want to do that. I want to do one at a time, or maybe a set of a scent, you know what I mean? Like some sort of signature scent that I blend and I absolutely love, and know you guys will love it too. Then we can introduce it that way. But other than that, everything is going to pretty much stay the same. My branding is going to stay the same. I may change my logo a little bit, maybe just to, do another variation of it so that I can have it for other types of materials. But other than that, everything is going to stay the same, and I'm just going to capitalize off of what I already have. And that I'm finding to be very, very important. So the reason why you haven't seen me a lot lately is because I have been focusing on clearing up a small debt that I have. And I have recorded videos upon videos on it, guys, and I just haven't released it because I just didn't have time, nor did I have the motivation. That's another thing that I want to talk about in this video with you guys, because I know, just as myself, there are a lot of women entrepreneurs out there, or just entrepreneurs period, that you face that on a daily basis, where you lose the momentum, you lose the tenacity that you once had for your business, you lose the motivation that you need in order to sustain. So I want to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about something that you may not even expect that could be a remedy for that. And it literally came to me yesterday, and I talked about it on my pages on Facebook this morning and later today. But as I prepare for the pop-up season, the pop-up market season, and I'm not talking about me doing my own pop-ups. I'm talking about me being a part of other events, and having my store traveling to these different locations and popping up, and being a part of the event as a vendor, as a regular old vendor. I miss doing that, but the part of that kind of got me, or the part of that always gets me, is to do that by myself. And that's something that I'm remedying a lot this year and next year and moving forward, because I want to have pop-up markets be a very, very strong, prominent part of my business every year. There shouldn't be a year where I'm not doing a pop-up market, whether I'm doing it myself, or meaning my body there as the vendor, or me hiring people to do it for me, once they get to that point of me being able to trust them to do it. But I want to do more of it. I literally miss doing markets. Like, I really, really do. And I think that I can be a heck of a lot more successful. Actually, I know that I can be a lot more successful when I do markets. And there's a strategy behind it, though. You have to literally have a strategy. Why are you doing the markets? Is it to meet more people? Is it to get your business seen by more people? Like, what is your strategy? What's your pull? And I had to sit down for months and think about it. And I had to be honest with myself. And the reason why it took me so long is because, honestly, guys, I am never honest with myself. It was very hard for me to be honest with myself for so long, simply because I'm so conditioned to do things the way they've always been done. And when it comes time to change it up, it's not easy. It is not easy. So I had to get real with myself, and I had to kind of sit down and say, look, Michelle, like, let's be honest. Let's do what we want to do. Let's do what we like to do, and let's stop doing things that we don't like to do. Let's stop saying yes to things that we don't like. And that was a big part of me just sitting down and being real and understanding where I was in my business. Y'all, my hair is just like, it's on one. It's getting longer. I don't know what to do. But it's me being real with myself and being completely honest with what was happening, where I was failing at, what was making me uncomfortable, what was making me tired, what was drawing me in a different direction, where were my triggers. Like I literally had to take a few months and focus in on that so that I can clear all that ish up and focus back on building my business and being happy in my business. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. Having the studio was an amazing, or is an amazing thing. Like yesterday I walked out into the studio and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I got this done. Like I literally cannot believe that I got it done. Like, and I said, oh my God, I can't believe this is the garage. Like this was once my messy, dungeness, just, oh my goodness, garage. It was just old and moldy, and the walls weren't finished, and the floor was just nothing but concrete, and it was cold and wet and musty and packed up with a bunch of shit in there. Like, oh my goodness. And I can't believe that I did it. And then I went back on some notes that I had in my notebooks from 2020. It was some manifestations and it was some notes and things like that. And I saw there was such a heavy emphasis on clearing the garage, how I was going to do it. And like, y'all, and I kind of teared up because I was like, oh my God, poor me. Oh, I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not going to get emotional. But I was like, poor me. Like, how the hell am I going to do this? It's just me by myself, you know. Who can I ask to come and help me? Who's going to want to do this with me? Nobody. So I sat there and I had to literally strategize and write it out and write it again and write another way to clear the garage and write it this way. Who can I pay? Can I save up money to do it? And, you know, because y'all, let me tell you something. When you have something as big as that, like in the forefront, like in your face every day, knowing that was going to be the best approach for me to expand my space, man, like, and I, like, if you guys would have really saw from the rooter to the tutor, that garage. And if I can just download these videos off Snapchat, it's not acting right with me, you would see where I started and where I am. And oh my goodness, it was a really big feat. So yeah, so now that I'm at the stage of, okay, the garage is now done, what do you do next? Okay, I'm in there working, sales are coming in, everything is good, but then I stop, and that's a problem. And then I'm working, and I figure it out, and I listen to some motivational videos and things like that, and then I stop. And so I need to stop stopping. I really need to stop stopping. And so I had to figure all that shit out. Like, I literally had to get it out of my system. I had to dissect some things. I needed to take my own coaching on it, and I needed to figure it out and learn what my triggers were. And so that's what I took my time to do. And the result is just amazing. So now I'm back on the bus of pop-up markets. I want to start there because I have a financial goal that I'm trying to hit for this business this year, I have a financial goal that I am going to hit for this business, and I'm excited about it. So I want to be able to document it and see from start to finish where I am. And I want to take you guys along on the journey. So pop-up market season involves, what am I going to be making? What am I going to take to these pop-ups? How many pop-ups am I going to do? What types of pop-ups am I going to do? And how financially, what is it going to take for me to be prepared? How can I get all this done before the deadline of May 31st? If there's a 31st this year, I don't know, 30th or 31st of this year. I want to make sure that I am ready, my stuff is made, Everything is packaged. Everything is ready to go, boxed up, ready to put in my vehicle for June 15th. The first event is actually June 15th. It's a networking mixture for the same organization. And then on the 17th and 18th, and I'm doing both days, and they're going to be outdoors, which I've never done an outdoor event before. That's going to just be amazing. That's going to be on the 17th and the 18th for the Juneteenth festival. And I'm excited. I'm super excited. And when I think about it, I get even more excited. So now I just had a case of, well, not a case, a box of my order of essential oils to come in. So what I'm doing is I am ordering bulk, where quarter one is ordering bulk. I should have done it, in quarter four, but whatever. So quarter one, I cracked myself up. So in quarter one, we order all of our stuff, but we break everything up based off of what we truly, truly, truly need. And then we double it. So that means carrier oils, that means essential oils, fragrance oils, additives, that means water, that means aloe vera, that means, whatever it is that I need. It means containers, you know what I mean? It means jars and bottles and tops, like everything, y'all. It's a complete overhaul. It's a humongous spend for replenishing my supplies. And so that is a lot. And I had to take a lot of time off to do it because I've never done it so grand before. And y'all, it's a lot. It's expensive. It's expensive as hell. Even if I just do one little run of a bulk buy, I call it a bulk buy. Even if I do one normal run of a bulk buy, it's just like, it breaks the bank. It really does. So I had to strategize. I went and got a part-time job so that I can make sure I'm clearing my debt at the same time, so we don't run into this next year. Next year, this is not going to be a problem. I got tired of paying this bill, these 3 bills. And I'm just like, oh my God, when is it going to end? Some of them I had for like 7 to 8 years, paying on the same stupid debt. I never strategized. I never focused on being aggressive with the debt. So the debt is there. It's not making my credit look bad, but I'm just paying them money aimlessly for it to not even go down. And I was never ever paying that any attention. I don't know why. But anyway, another story, another day. So I see my debt going down. My credit score is going back up. It's amazing. And it's a great feeling because I now have control. I've given myself back the keys to my own happiness, to my own success. And that is number one. And I'm super excited about that, like really excited. So we're going to go into the studio right now, and I'm going to take you along a little bit, and I'm going to tell you about what I was talking about in terms of how you can really, really be successful this year if you're an entrepreneur and you do pop-up markets. So let's go. Might be a little loud, hopefully not, but y'all, they packaged them super well, and I'm going to keep the wrapping for some of my glass products. This is my lemon 5-fold. This is my first time using lemon essential oils. I would always use the fragrance oil. but I heard that one is a lot better. Plus it's essential oil, so you can't beat that. This one is my tea tree, so I have now 2 tea trees. I know I only got one of those. This one is Cedarwood, Texas. I'm excited to smell what that one smells like against the one that I already used. The new stuff, like the lime, the lemon fold, 5-fold, and the cedarwood, they're new for me in terms of buying them from them. And lime and lemon, I've never used. Oh, I used lime years and years and years ago, but I've never used it again since. This is my lavender, and I use 40-42. I just like it better. Sorry for those of you who don't. This is most likely the lemongrass. It's always bigger, and in a glass bottle. The lemongrass is in a fat bottle. I call it the fat bottle. So they wrap it in this with the paper, and they wrap it in plastic, which is good. Let me get it unwrapped here. Hold on. So this is the lemongrass. Oh, about to drop it. Yeah, this lemongrass. And I should have 2 of those and 2 lavenders. A lot of other stuff I already have, that my normal essential oils. Peppermint. I was going to say they sent me the wrong peppermint. I'm trying the other peppermint to see if it's better than the other one. I forget the other one that I get. I can't remember. This is my tangerine that I always get. And certain ones, guys, I get it in the smaller size simply because I don't need a lot of it, but I need it. And I want it to stay as fresh as possible, so I get kind of just what I need, but a little bit more. This is another lavender. This is another lemongrass, I know. And this should be my patchouli. This better be my patchouli. Yep, so I got patchouli dark because I was told it was better. All right, so that is it. But I wanted to talk to you guys. School bus is outside. I wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about banding together with other female entrepreneurs so that for those of you that you're not so sure about pop-up markets, you're not so sure about taking your business to another level because you may be super introverted like I am. I'm not super introverted. I'm introverted with extrovert tendencies. But you may be very scared, very timid. It may not be for you. You don't know what the first thing to do. It's going to be super important, first of all, that you get out there as an entrepreneur. Sorry, guys. But it's going to be really important that you get yourself out there as an entrepreneur so that you can really get out there and have everybody see your business and experience your business, and then it gives you more fuel to go hard in your business. I promise you guys, when I first did my first pop-up market, oh, my sister my sister paid for the market. It was like $300 or $350. And I'm like, oh my God, why are you spending so much for me to be a vendor? I don't even know what I'm doing yet, and yada, yada, yada. And she was like, girl, you got to get out there and this, that, and the other. But she was there with me. She had to speak at the event. and she was there with me. And guys, it was the best thing ever. I made my first little 300, no, I made like 400 and something dollars. So I actually made a profit. No. I think I made back like 300. I went over whatever the price was for the event. So I broke even, but made a little bit extra. And it was the best feeling in the world, guys. And I was the only one selling. And for me, all it was about was presentation and having someone there holding me accountable. Like I literally had to jump in there and believe in my business so much so, but it made all the difference in the world to have somebody be there and support you. Like she was sitting there with me sometimes and she'll get up and go do her thing, but she'll come back just to have that accountability. Now, I'm not talking about banding together with other women to go in on the fee together, go in and split a booth together, nothing like that. I'm talking about being able to say, okay, girl, hey, let's go and do this event. I'm sure this would be an amazing event for you and your business and also me. Let's go and do this event together. We'll pack our things. We'll meet up at so-and-so and we'll go to this event. We'll drive 50 miles together. Let's go. You drive your vehicle, I drive mine, but we're going to meet up and we're going to get our things set up and we're going to support each other and be there for each other and be each other's biggest cheerleader. That is the best thing in the world if you want to grow your business. You have to have somebody there to hold you accountable. You have to have somebody there that's going to be your cheerleader and cheer for you in times where you're just not even sure. You know what I mean? Sometimes, I'm going to be honest, the easiest thing to get out of is doing a pop-up market. Holy moly. I would sign up for them, and because there was nobody doing it with me or holding me accountable, nobody there to help me to be consistent or anything like that, I would pull out of it. Like I've done that like maybe at least 5 times and lost my money 5 times because I just didn't, I didn't feel it. You know what I mean? But I know that if someone else was doing it with me, if I knew that I was going to see my friend's face or my partner's face or my sister friend in business face, when I get there, I'm more excited to get there. I'm more excited to follow through and do the darn market and make me a good grip that day. So I promise you guys, that's one of the easiest ways to get out of your fear for doing markets and things like that, because I promise you it's not going to get any easier if you keep pulling back, dropping out, not doing it, not signing up. It's easier when you have somebody that's going to do it with you, somebody that's going to drive the drive with you, somebody that's going to come there and help you when they're not even doing the market. It's just good to have somebody. So that, I believe, if you have somebody that's going after the bag with you, it's just going to make life so much more easy. It's going to be more fun. You guys can go get a hotel if you're going super far, hang out, go eat, go explore different places and kick ideas off each other. Like the possibility is endless. It's absolutely endless. So I'm going to go, guys. I really hope this video has helped you to kind of understand where I am in the beginning stages of getting my stuff done. Let me give you an example real quick, guys. Hold on a second. Let me take my mic off. I need a different mic. Ouch. Okay, so I'm gonna give you real quick before I go. I'm going to give you an example of what this is what I started writing out last night about everything that I'm going to be batching in preparation for this first event. And I'm batching in a way so that I have enough for my regular store and I have enough for pop-ups every quarter. So that means making 2 big batches of 25 bars of 25 pound soap batches, doubling up on the amount of body butter creams that I make, doubling up on the lotions that I make, doubling up on the baby products, doubling up on the eczema butters and creams and all this stuff, doubling up on it. So all the doubling up is definitely a bulk buy, and I'm going to friggin' diminish that bulk buy, the materials from the bulk buy, probably within, I don't know, y'all, maybe a month. And then I'll be ready to go again at the end of that quarter, and I need to do another bulk buy for the next quarter. So it's a lot, and it's a lot of preparation that's all involved in everything, and that's where I am now. So hopefully I'll be coming back on here to show you guys even further me preparing and getting ready to do everything I possibly can to make sure that my pop-up season is amazing. I'll come on here and show you guys me prepping double batches and putting things away on our new curing racks and all that good stuff. Let me see what else. Maybe even going and buying stuff and rearranging my, because I'm bringing bulk stuff in here, I have to rearrange my shelves to accommodate and make sure I have enough room for everything in here. I don't want anything spilling out into my home anymore. I don't want to do that. Had enough of that last season. And yeah, so we have our own dedicated space, and it's going to stay that way without the clutter. But yeah, y'all, I hope this video and this message helps you in some sort of way. Make sure you go to honeymilkco.com for all your soap and skincare needs. Remember, it's simply food for your skin and all that good stuff, y'all. I hope this message hits you right where it needs to hit you, right in the heart, and pump some excitement and momentum and motivation into you so that you can get on your grind and finding your own band of entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, men entrepreneurs. It doesn't matter. Just find a band of people, whether it's one person, whether it's 2 people, 3 people, 4 to 5 people, it doesn't matter. But make sure you get with people that aren't, they don't have that spirit of jealousy. They don't have that spirit of competition. It would be really good if you found someone that they're not in the same genre or the same, I can't think of the name, but the same, they don't sell the same things as you. You definitely don't want to do that too much. You want to focus more so on finding someone that, they make, like I make soap. I may want to find people that they make jewelry, they make cupcakes, or they make whatever, and we can, get our booths together if possible. And hey, you paid your fee. Did you pay your fee? Do you need help with it? Well, what do you need? Like, you need people like that, people that's going to keep you on your toes, and not be overwhelming, but people that's going to be understanding. People, they may not be able to do it that month with you, but they're willing to come out and help you with your stuff because they've watched you. They understand your business. They understand business, period. And they're willing to come out and help. Like, you want somebody that's going to be an all-around friend and very valuable connection to you in your business and in this season that you're in for your pop-ups. Very, very important, y'all. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm sure I did. I'll remember, maybe go on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram and do another video. I don't know. But make sure you comment down below as well. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Have you ever banded together with other women entrepreneurs or men entrepreneurs, and you guys go out to different events together? You sign up for different events together, and you travel together to do your pop-up markets. I want to know. I really, really, really want to know, because this idea popped into my head last night and I can't get it out of my head, so much so that this is like my 3rd video that I'm doing on it. I'm excited for whoever's coming my way, whoever's going to meet me in the next town over and we do a pop-up together. I don't know. So let's talk, guys, but definitely drop your comments down below. I want to hear what you have to say and what your experiences were, good or bad. I don't care. Discouraged. I don't think about anything in terms of discouragement, anything like that, but I do want to hear the truth of what you've experienced, if you have experienced anything like this, and tell me if it's a good idea or not. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.